Oh, I'm running late. I'm late today. I'm sorry. Welcome to the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. In this video, oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm going to do today for this video. I'm going to draw the word happy. That's what I'm going to draw. I'm going to do a little bubble letter word of the word happy, and I'm going to draw some stuff that I'm happy to have in my life. And if you want to, and I'm going to go on the overhead for a second. Look at this. No, I won't do it like, you could win this book if you pop your name in the chat. If you're on live and you pop your name in the chat, you have a chance to win this book. So I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to go on the overhead right now. This is like, look, it's already March. I cannot believe that it is already March. It's already March 1st. I drew this a couple of years ago. Let me do a picture like this. Hey, hello, what's up? Oh my God, that's a ginormous face. Hold on, let me get my other picture thing. Bear with me for a second. Nobody's going to stay on this if they're coming on. If you're not watching this live, oh man, stay on for a second. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. I'm going to draw in this book. This is a book I made years ago. I don't know what year I made this book, but it says love, and I have my new challenge right up for 100 days. I am drawing the word love in bubble letters. I don't even know where they are. I thought I brought them here, but I guess I didn't. But I'm just drawing the word love in bubble letters every day. I'm gonna try different things. These are some of my quick things. Hello, Zoe and Clementine. Hello, Sarah Jackson. Welcome to the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I gotta put the names in once I get them. So yeah, bear with me for a second. I'm gonna start drawing. I don't really know what I'm drawing yet. Let me do this. Watch. Sarah. I'm gonna fold it. Jackson. Here's the deal, Jackson. I'm gonna put your name. But if you win twice, I'm gonna pick another name. It's just a cool thing for you to play the game, but I can't make two in a row for someone. That's like my rule. I just kind of made it. So I'm putting Ozzy's in there. Zoe. Yeah, so welcome to the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. If you're on live, put your name in the chat. And I'm going to did I do everybody's? Jackson? Yeah, I'm gonna put Clementine. If you think you might not have your name, I'm gonna try to remember who I got there. Clementine, Sarah, Jackson, and Ozzy. I put those in. I didn't put Jackson yet. Did I put Jackson? Oh shoot! Hold on a second. See, look at this. I'm all over the place. Zoe, Clementine, Ozzy, and Sarah. No, I didn't put Jackson. Jackson, I'll put your name in again. But let me tell you something, Jackson. If you win again, like you're on a lucky streak. But I'm not. I'm gonna pick a different name. I hope you understand that. Don't get upset. But all right, here we go. Shai. Just remind me the spelling of those names. Sony. Oh man, Sony. And don't tell me. I'll get it. All right. So this is what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'll show you a little bit about my what I did this week. This is one of my bubble letter. For 100 straight days, I am drawing the word love in bubble letters. The idea is that I want to get sick of drawing the word love in bubble letters, and I'm going to start doing different things, like maybe draw a picture with the word love, or stuff like that. So yeah, I understand. Okay, so today I want to draw the word happy. I'm going to draw the word happy, and I'm going to draw some stuff that I'm happy to have in my life. And today I'm pretty happy because later today we have our first ever sketchbook club in person here at the shop. It's going to be crazy. We're going to do stuff like this. Look, I made this last night as a test. I bought all these stamps with like alphabets, and this is Frank's Sketch and Doodle book. It's just basically a piece of paper, but look, I put these cool stamps on there, and it's a folded piece of paper like this, and in the back I just put a heart because I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. We're going to make stuff like this. We're going to make books like this. I'm going to reach up that, but we're going to make stuff like this. My teeny tiny sketchbook. Look at this. A teeny tiny screw. I forgot about this book. I made this book a long time ago. But we're going to do stuff like this. We're going to take all these like scrap paper and different pieces of paper and watercolor paper and different papers, and we're going to staple them together and glue them together and fold them together and do stuff. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. All right, so that's what I'm doing later. But right now, I want to draw the word happy. And I guess I'm going to do it in, I was going to do it in this book, but I don't know. There's two things I want to do today. One is I want to write the word happy in bubble letters. That's the one thing. And then the other thing I want to do is I got this little cool exercise that I want to do. Oh, yeah, Jackson, look. There's your book, Jackson. That's from last week. I'm going to get a page in my book. This is what I'm going to do. Watch. I'm going to take a page. This is an old sketchbook that I had. I'm just going to grab a page from this book. So before I write the word happy, I'm going to show you something. Now, I'm not using watercolor today, but you can use watercolor if you want. I am not going to use watercolor. I'm going to use these brush pens. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create these like boxes. Just a couple of boxes of color, like a grid of boxes. I don't know how to explain it. Like you know tic-tac-toe, the game tic-tac-toe? I'm going to make like a tic-tac-toe kind of thing. I don't know what to call it. And then I'm gonna color them in different colors, very light colors. You could do this with watercolor, or you could do this with like light Crayola markers. Don't use dark markers for this because you want to create like a nice light boxes, like a grid of boxes. I'm gonna go back on the overhead and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna come here on the overhead for a second, and then I'm gonna come in the picture in a second. I just want to see something. I want to make sure I got this all right. So this is just to remind people that write your name in the chat. Don't forget. Sony. Is it Sony? Shania? Remind me of the names because I want to make sure I got it right. I don't want to put the wrong name in there and spell it incorrectly. All right, so what I'm going to do is with a pencil, I'm going to take a page in my sketchbook and I'm going to put this over here so you can kind of, the people who pop on, I want them to make sure they know they can win this book. All right, so here we go. I'm going to take a couple of these light pens. And what I'm going to do is, just to show you, I'm going to make like a grid. I'm kind of drawing crooked here because I want to keep this book in here, but it's probably not the best idea, but let's do it. All right, so I'm going to do quick drawing lines. I'm going to just draw a box inside my, I'm going to do this in pencil. You can see it, I hope. And that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do it in 3 like this. See what I'm doing? It's kind of nice to do. This is a very relaxing exercise to do. So it's kind of like drawing a big rectangle. I like to create it smaller inside the... oh, Theo's here. Okay, let me write Theo. I got to write them as they come in because... just keep drawing that box while you work on this. Thanks, Theo. Oh, Theo. I'm going to put this in the bin. Yeah, oh, thanks for that. Shania and Sony. I got it. I'm putting it in the bin. Theo, I'm putting it in the bin. Keep drawing the box and split it in 3 going up and 3 going down as I write Shania. 2 ends, right? Shania. This is going to be, I think I'm going to do a Little Pulp live on a weekday afternoon too. Maybe even try to convince people to do their homework. And draw. I could do like both. Sony, I spelled that right. I got the different kind of glasses on. I got to switch to my other glasses. Sony, I put it in the bin. It's all in there. All right, here we go. Back to the drawing board, so they say. Okay, so, yeah, bring more names if you got them. Okay, so now after I do this, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these light colored markers. You can use colored pencils. You can use watercolor, whatever you want. But if you use watercolor, it's got to dry. So you got to take time to dry. So what I'm going to do is this. Watch. I'm going to, oh yeah, this is nice and subtle. I'm not going to color out the entire line. I'm going to do like a, kind of almost like a blob kind of thing. Like I'm just going to color in like a nice, I don't like the way that looks so much, but it's okay. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take this beige, light beige color. Oh, that's nice. And I'm going to do this. Now you can use like 2, 3, 4 colors, whatever you want. I'm going to try to keep some of these colors. Man, this is not looking like what I wanted to look. I should have practiced this. But yeah, so this color layers. I should have used watercolor. But if you have watercolor and you have time to dry, this is a good exercise to do. And I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to take this like pink color over here. And I'm going to do a pink. And I'm just kind of making like a rectangular shape. See that? It's a little washy, but it's okay. And then I'm going to take another one of these. I'll do the green. I'll do another blue over here. I'll do a blue here. This looks so much better in watercolor, but I wanted to use markers today, but I don't like these markers. These markers are not good for this sort of thing. I use these markers to do inside line, inside drawing on my bubble letters. But okay, so here we go. I'm gonna take this green color. Nope, oh, that's too much like this, but maybe I'll do that. And then I'm doing this. I kind of like that better. I should have done that. And then I'm gonna take this green over here as well. It's a better idea. If you have a brush marker, do it like that. It looks nicer. And then I'm gonna take, I guess, this pink again. Where's the pink? It's over here. And I'll put the pink over here. And I'll do this. Yeah, this is a better idea. I'm not gonna start over because I want to keep going. Yeah, see, this is kind of nice. And then what color should I put here? Oof, I don't know. Kind of messed up. I don't think. Maybe I'll put this dark brown. Oh, I can't put that. I gotta get a different color. Oh, I'm gonna get this like super bright yellow, which I don't want to use. Ah, and I have a nice soft yellow. It's a 1 yellow. Oh yeah, that's nice. I just kind of made a grid. So I just kind of made this grid. And if you're doing this with watercolor, then you really want to like let it dry. That's what you need to do. But I don't need to let it dry because it's markers. But what I really wanted to do is erase. But I don't have my big eraser handy. I don't know where it is. I'm looking for it. But then I'm going to erase all these lines that I used to kind of make. And if you're using a marker that doesn't dry quick, you want to wait before you erase. I didn't even check, but it's okay. And then I'm doing this. I don't know where my vacuum cleaner is for my eraser shavings either, but that's okay. And I'm going to go like this. And then what I'm going to do inside these things is with a thin black marker, I'm going to draw stuff. Now, if you used watercolor, you really have to wait. So just in case you use watercolor, I'm going to wait a little while. But look, see, and I just like this nice, like, kind of grid. I mean, I think it looks nice. Do you like it? I don't love it, but it's not bad. Maybe I can just darken in some of these lines and kind of create that nice shape. Or I could even try something like this, where I do like sideways. Now I'm thinking out loud, and I'm changing my idea, because that kind of looks nice. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but it's kind of nice like that. Okay, so then I do that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another page and I'm going to write the word happy in bubble letters. That's what I'm going to do now. And then I'm going to draw things that make me happy. That's what I thought to do today. I'm kind of getting, I'm not going to say I'm getting sick of writing the word love, but I'm writing the word love every single day. I don't know what color this is. This is the brown. See what happens? It's very important when you work with pens, especially ones that don't have like a indicator of what color they are on the actual pen, that you keep the caps with the pens. Yeah, so I'm going to make sure I do that. So I did all that. Okay, so I'm good. And I don't want to mess up this book. I got to be careful about that. I might put this book off to the side, but anybody else joins, I want them to make sure they know that they can write their name in the chat, and then they have a chance to win a free sketchbook. All right, so now I'm going to flip the page, start a new page, and I'm going to write the word happy. You don't have to write the word happy, but it's a good word to write, especially on a Saturday morning. It's getting cold again. I'm going to do a pencil first. Maybe I'll do horizontal this time so I can keep that book nice and do that. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to put this up a little more like that. It's not my way. And now I'm going to write the word happy in bubble letters. All right, here we go. I'm going to do quickly in pencil because I don't want to bore you while I draw the word happy, but let's do this. Let's do it together. I mean, maybe we could do this together, and you could write the word happy. Open up to a new page and just write the word happy like regular, like the regular, just, I'm going to use all uppercase, and I'm going to kind of make the letters go on different angles. I'm going to put the P like this. I'm going to put the other P like this, and I'm going to put the Y like behind the P like that, you see? Because then I'm going to make them into bubble letters, and that's fun to do, and I'm going to do it with pencil to start. So what I'm going to do is like, so this is my center of the H. So I'm going to come on this side a little bit and on this side a little bit, and I'm going to start making the bubbly H for the happy, you see? And if you watch any of my other videos, you'll know sometimes I don't always do where, like the line that I drew for the letter, I don't always go on both sides. Sometimes I have to adjust as I do this, which I'll explain as I go. So here I'm doing, like, see what I'm doing? I'm making it like a big bubbly H. And also, in a little while, when I need to take a break, I got this new stamp called Happy, and I got some stamp pads, and that's another thing we're going to do today at the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I'm going to take the word happy and stamp it all over a piece of paper because I like to do that too, because it's good to have these words that kind of make you happy, like smile, happy, dream, joy. All right, so I did the H, and what I'm going to do, just so you can understand this, is I'm going to darken it in with some black, just to get it so you can kind of really see it nicely. And also so that I can understand what I want to do with the H. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go like this. See? So I made the H. And I'm not going to erase everything as I go, but just so you can understand. Look, so after you do that, if you work with a pencil and you work lightly, when you erase it, it's like a perfect bubble letter H that you made. And you will be so proud of yourself. And gotta keep the shavings out of the way. Okay, so now here I go with the A. Now, here's where my A was. I wanted my A to be, but that's just the idea of where I want my A to be. I'm going to change it maybe. So I'm going to come up a little bit like this, and I'm going to go in and make a triangle inside the A like this. See what I did? And then I'm going to come over, and I'm going to come down, and then over here, so that's where the original line is. I'm going to go off to the side a little bit like that, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to make my bubble letter H. I love it. Do you love it? I love it. Hope you're doing one. Jura, Nolene, Noni. I'm going to put Noni. No, I'm going to write the way you write it there. So that if you win, I will do it like that. Nolene. Nolene. Am I saying it right? Nolene. Gosh, it's like a block from me. Nolene. What's up, little Nolene and Jura? So I put yours. Okay, I'm going to go back to this thing for a sec. Oh, I just dropped my Sharpie marker. Jura's in there. Nolene, in the, you know what this is? This is a giant measuring cup. Look. Oh, it's like, I don't know what it is, like quartz. I don't know. I bought this from a restaurant supply place. I thought it was the coolest thing. I have two of them, except I can't find one of them. All right, back to this. Alex, I'm gonna do yours now. Oh, Alex, listen, I'm gonna do it on the overhead so you can see because I want to start drawing this. Like, let me do this. Alex. What's up, Alex? Alex. Okay, so keep writing the word happy. Now I'm going to start doing the bubble. Alex, look, it's here. Putting it in the bucket. Look. Man, this is fun. Okay, so now I'm going to darken H. And I'm darken A. I'm going to darken the A. And now I got to start writing the P. You might be done writing the word happy already, and if you're done writing the word happy, start drawing things that make you happy. Whatever you want to draw something. I think I'm going to draw ice cream cones and coffee cup. I like coffee. I like cappuccino. I'm going to draw maybe like a juice box. Kids like that. I'll draw things that make me happy. You want give me ideas of what makes you happy. Maybe I'll try to draw them, but if it doesn't make me happy, I'm not going to draw it. Because I want this page to be all full of things that make me happy so I can go back and look at them. But, I mean, maybe I'll draw it. I don't know. Now, this P, okay, so here you go. Now you have to start thinking. I originally drew the P like this, but I don't want to do that anymore because I don't like the way the P is the same angle as this H. So I'm going to erase this. That's the beauty of erasers and pencils, and that's why you should draw with pencils and erasers as much as you can because it's fun and you can make mistakes and erase them and then keep going. So I'm going to do it like this. Look, I'm going to have the P go like this because that's going to make me happy. But actually, I probably should have showed you the way I'm going to make the P because that's the outside of the P because I like this shape. So as I'm doing this, I'm thinking about these things. You might not be thinking about these things, but you need to start thinking about these things. It's important when you draw to think and draw at the same time. So I'm gonna like have the P, like, cause I know what the P looks like. So I'm gonna do like this, and then the P has like that cool angle, like the circular kind of arc like that. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going like this, and I'm drawing a P. And now, the next P, I'm gonna go back to that cool angle because I want this to be like, you know, moving around like this. So here I'm gonna go, you know, I told you about the drawing the P, so it's kind of hard to do this when you get to this level. That's why when you start really kind of making the bubble as you go, because I'm so good at it, I'm also thinking about the relationships between these things. So like this P, I want to start here because I like this shape. And then that'll be the thickness. I'm trying to make the same thickness as that P. So you see what I'm doing here. And then over here, I'm going thin like this. You see what I'm doing? I'm kind of drawing, but I'm not even really drawing. I'm drawing, but I'm pressing so lightly so that I can kind of find the arc of the P that I want to draw. You see? And I might erase, and it might get all gunky and messy, and that's life. This is good. It's a good thing. Especially with drawing. I used to use this stuff called Vine charcoal. It's like it gets all over your hands, it's like you're drawing with dirt. You could use like a charcoal from a barbecue and draw. I don't like that. See like what I did here? I think I'm gonna do this. Now I'm thinking like really detail. I don't know if I should be doing this on the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club with so much detail, but maybe you can handle it. Maybe you guys can handle it. Nolene, are you drawing the word happy? I really hope you are. I hope you all are. Now the Y. Y's are not easy to draw in bubble letters. There are a couple of letters that are not easy to draw in bubble letters. Y is one of them. S is the most difficult one. And Z actually is pretty difficult. And X. Those are the 4 letters that give me the most trouble. Yeah. But Y is not as easy. That's like maybe one of the least difficult one. But see, like, so here's the Y. I'll draw like the Y like this. And I kind of like the way I did that. And how it's going down a little bit. And so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to thicken up the Y. And I mean, bubble letters is all really about drawing letters and then making them thick. And I have a specific style that I do, but you might have a different style. You might do differently. Like you could do like stuff like this, like just kind of thin bubble letters. That's fun to do as well. And I'm going to erase this. And now I kind of have this. I'm kind of happy with this. Do you like it? I hope you like it. I got to find the other marker. Okay, so now I'm going to darken this up. And now I'm going to basically draw things that make me happy, but that are also kind of easy and somewhat not too stressful to draw. And I'm going to make it very quick and fun, and I'm not going to think too hard about it. But I'm definitely going to draw like a coffee cup because I like cappuccino in the mornings. I have my cappuccino already for the morning. I'm going to draw, I think I said a juice box, although I don't really drink juice box, but they kind of, the juice box and the straw make me happy, but that little plastic thing that the straw comes in, that does not make me happy, because when I do the birthday parties and the people bring those juice boxes with those straws with the little plastic thing, that little plastic thing, the kids, it's not like their fault, but they put it on the table or it falls onto the floor, and it's so thin and light, and when I mop and when I sweep my floor, it blows away with the broom, and then when I mop the floor, it gets stuck in the broom, it makes that crunchy sound, like that plasticky sound. I don't like that sound. So I'm not going to draw that little plastic thing for the juice box, but I will draw a juice box. All right, so I have this. I'm going to erase the lettering. I don't always like to erase because I like to see my work. When I was in college, I used to do these drawings with like really light lines. And my professor, architecture school, he said, Frank, I can't see your lines. You got to show your work. And I was like, well, I'm darkening in the lines as I finish them. He's like, no, you have to keep the lines like on the paper. It looks good. Like, show the lines that help you build that drawing. I don't know. I didn't do it. Let me just try something here. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to put a little bit of color. I'm going to do like a little colored pencil action on this one. I might go in with the marker again, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of color. Not a lot. I'm going very subtle on this Saturday cold March 1st. When is spring? Spring is coming, right? I don't even know. But I'm just going to give a touch of color on this to just kind of have it stand out so that I can have the other things behind it. And I'm going to draw a couple of different things. What is making you happy today on this Saturday morning? Let me know and I'll draw it. I'll try to draw it. Man, if you want to give me an idea in the chat, I will absolutely try to draw something that makes you happy. Then maybe you'll be happy seeing me draw it, or maybe you won't because I won't be able to good drawing. I didn't really prepare anything, but don't forget I'm going to go back to this thing soon. So if I get a little like too much, my brain doesn't want to do the happy for a few minutes, I'll come back over here, and with this, I'm going to draw. I'm not doing it. I'm going back to the happy. I'm going to draw something first, but here I'm going to draw a couple of different line art things, like I don't know yet, like a pattern, a spiral, a flower. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet here. That's why I'm not doing anything yet. I still haven't figured it out. Okay, so here, I really want to start with a pencil to start because I'm not so confident this morning on how I'm gonna draw this stuff. So I'm gonna draw over here. One of the things that makes me most happy is ice cream. Man, I love ice cream. Oh, in terms of things that make you happy, it's a good idea to exercise when you're doing a sketchbook. It's a good exercise to have to not worry about like the grand things you're happy for. I mean, of course, I'm happy for my family. I'm happy for Little Pulp. I'm happy for you guys for being here. I'm happy for all of those like kind of big things. I'm happy for this new light I bought. I haven't started using yet, which is probably why it's still dark. I got a new light because these lights are getting a little old, and I bought myself a new light, and I tried to set it up this morning, but I couldn't figure it out. But I am happy for those things. But I mean, I'm talking about like small little things. If you think about like a small little thing, like a toothbrush, maybe a toothbrush makes you happy. That helps motivate you to brush your teeth in the morning. If you're happy to have a toothbrush, I have a toothbrush. I have a couple of them, and I love them. So that's something that makes me happy. What else? Stamps make me happy. Markers and pencils make me happy. Just different things, like small little things in your life that make you happy. This is a good thing to draw because it makes you appreciate the small things in life, and it's important to do that. So right now, ice cream makes me happy. So I'm going to draw an ice cream cone over here, and I'm going to make it like a triple cone. Oh, maybe I'll double cone. I'll do a double cone. I'm actually trying to cut down on my ice cream intake these days. So I'm just going to draw two like bubbles like this, like a kind of ice cream scoops, and I'll put a cherry on top because, man, I really like those cherries. And then over here, I'm going to do like the beginning of the ice cream cone, and I'm going to make a triangle. But I'm going to do I think I'm going to do one of those cup cones. I like those things. You know, they get them in the boxes in the store. They look stale. They feel stale, but they're kind of cool. The Comet cups or something. This looks like a cactus right now, but it's going to look like a cone when I'm done, I promise you, because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do those lines. See that? Ho-ho! And then this is the ice cream. And then to give it like some understanding of what it is, I'm going to do this. I'm going to color my cherry in red. And I'm going to get this nice brown color for my ice cream cone. So now you can tell it's an ice cream cone because that's what it is. And then I'm going to take this pen, which is a darker brown, and I'm going to outline the cone. This is fun. And then I don't know, I really like chocolate, but now I'm in a little pickle here because maybe I'll do like a mint ice cream. Whoa, I really like that stuff. I don't like pistachio. I like pistachio, but I'm allergic to pistachio. Pistachio gives me this like allergic reaction in my lip, and my throat gets all scratchy when I eat pistachio. But I do like it. But this is going to be like a chocolate chip mint. Look at this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give it some like different variations of green, and then I'm gonna put some chocolate chips in this thing. Cause man, I love chocolate chip mint ice cream. I think my kids like it too, and I wonder if they like it because I like it. But look. What do you think? Oh! This is cool. I drew an ice cream cone. It's hard for you to see this because it's like, oh, let me go to camera 3. I want to see something. Oh, yeah, this is a new camera. I have a different camera. I got 2 overheads. One is a little closer. Does that look better? Can you see the colors on that one? It doesn't look exactly like a cone, but I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to write the words ice cream or something like that on. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. But something else that makes me happy. What else did I say? Pencils. Pencils make me happy. I'm going to draw a pencil. I'm going to draw a pencil as I draw with the pencil. I'm going to have the pencil going through here like this. And maybe as I do this, I'll come back to this page. This is what I like to do with my sketchbooks. Do I have that sketchbook here? I don't have that sketchbook here, but I have this red daily doodle book that... Oh, Nadav, Aviv, hello. I'm going to write your names in the chat so you maybe can have a chance to win. Oh, I'm not telling you have to stay for the whole thing. I mean, if you don't stay and you still win, you win. I mean, I don't want to say that. That's kind of strange. If people just jump on the chat and put their name in and then, like, leave. But, Nadav, look at this. Aviv. So V's the little baby. Can you imagine if a V wins? That'd be cool if a V wins and she could grow into the sketchbook. Look. I'm putting them in. Here we go. I want to have like some background music when I do this. Sometimes that'd be kind of cool to do. I'm not going to do that though. All right, so I'm trying to draw a pencil right now. And I hope you guys are having a good day so far on this Saturday. It's cold out. Last week was the winter break. I did my Little Pulp Sketchbook from here last week, right? I know what a pencil looks like, but if you don't know what a pencil looks like and you want to draw a pencil, just look at the pencil. Except I'm actually drawing with this pencil. This is the only one of these pencils I have. So I have to kind of, I do have another one over here. Nope, that's not a pencil. I don't know where my other pencil. I just took one pencil. Can you believe this? I only took one pencil. I took these other pencils, colored pencils, but not another one of these number 2 cool pencils. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw the little bit of these little things over here, and this is the eraser. And then over here is I'm drawing this thing as I look at it. This is actually kind of cool. And then I'm going to draw the pencil like this. And then I'm going to take, I'm not going to take that color. I'm going to take some yellow just to kind of block it out. This is not the right yellow, but it's okay. And then I'm going to put some of this green color here for the green part of that metal stuff. And then I'm going to get, I don't even know where I'm going to use this fine liner because I don't have the right color for the eraser. But if I just put a little speckles like that, I mean, look at that thing. That looks like a pencil. I don't know how I did that. Whoa, that's unbelievable. Who drew a strawberry? Oh, strawberries make you happy? I'll draw a strawberry. Strawberries don't necessarily make me happy, but I like strawberries. I like chopping them up and putting them in crepes. What else would make me happy? I really like the way that pencil looks. I'm proud of myself on that one. Try to draw a pencil. That's not easy to do, but it's not difficult. It's basically just 2 lines, and I get a little, and just kind of like, look at gesture of the pencil. I just kind of thumb that in. I just really did that fast. I'm quite proud of myself on this one. Maybe put a little bit of like that. Oh no, I got to keep this here. Don't forget to write your name in the chat to get a chance to win the sketchbook. Look, you can win not this sketchbook, this sketchbook. This is the one you could win. You got to put your name in the chat though. Marcos, is that Marcos with Marcos? Marcos and Marcos? Is that Marcos that was here last week? Oh man, let me know if it's Marcos. Put your name in the chat. You got to put your name in the chat to play the game. That's the game. That's the game we're playing to win. Oh man, you can't even see the sketchbook. I'm sorry for that. What else makes me happy? Flowers. Flowers make me happy, but I'm going to do this. Watch this. Okay, now I'm going to pivot a little bit. You're going to get jealous of me on this one, but you can go to the store and get yourself this at any time. Michael's has these things. Sometimes it's buy one, get one free. Sometimes buy one, get one 50% off. I bought this. You can't see it, but this is a big black stamp pad. I got a whole bunch of stamp pads. I technically don't use stamp pads all that much, but when my own work, I like to do this because it's cleaner and it's not, this dries more quickly. So now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this stamp that I just got. Look, it's a flower because I love flowers. I'm going to put some black stamp ink on this thing and I'm going to test it. Let me go back to the picture. I'm picture on this thing. Daisy. I don't even know how to draw a daisy, but I like daisies too. But, oh man, look at that. Look at that flower. Oh no, is it freezing again? My overhead freezes every time. That's why I have the backup plan. So look at this. So do you see that? Look at that flower. It's so beautiful. So now I'm going to take my stamp pad and flowers make me happy. So I'm going to do this. Watch. This is another fun thing to do in a sketchbook that, this will change your life. If you do stuff like this and then check this out. Watch what I'm going to do here. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, different Marcos. I'm sorry, Marcos. Oh, there was a Marcos dad here the other day. His Marcos kid's name was Marcos too. I told him to watch my videos. That's why I thought. I'm sorry, Marcos, Nadav, and Aviv's dad. So look at this. Check this out. I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to try to rip it a little bit to try to create like a little bit of a curve. It's not the right curve, but you got to just do this. And then I'm going to take my flower stamp. I want to show you how I'm stamping this. And I'm going to tap it in the ink. And then I'm going to do this. Watch. Check this out. This is actually pretty cool. I hope it works. So now the flower looks like it's behind the letter. How cool is that? Man, I love doing stuff like that. And then I also like to do, except look what happened. And then I like to do off the edge like this. That's fun to do. And then I'm just going to stamp like a whole bunch of these flowers man, you gotta be careful when you stamp the flowers. And see what's starting to happen? I wanna do one behind the H. Look at this. I'll do it up here. I got quiet because I'm concentrating. Oh man, look at this. And then I'm gonna do this. See? And now I have a whole bunch of flowers. This one's gonna be hard because it's up on the coil. I shouldn't do that, but yeah, see, I messed that up. That was a bad idea. I thought it would be a bad idea, and it was. Whoa, that was a bad idea. Okay, so now I have that. And then I'm not gonna do it yet because the stamps do need to dry a little bit, but I'm gonna fill this one in because I kind of messed that up, but that's why I got this cool marker, and then I can kind of just draw my own flower. And then I also really like spirals. Man, I love spirals so much. So I'm gonna take this pen and I'm just gonna, should I do a different color? Whoa, maybe I'll do a different color for the spiral. Yeah, I don't want to do that. No, I'm gonna do black. I'm gonna keep it black. I was thinking out loud. I'm gonna make a spiral over here because I absolutely love drawing spirals because it's one of the most relaxing things to do. Sometimes in my sketchbook, I don't know if it's in this sketchbook, every one of my daily doodle books, I usually draw spirals. Let me see if I can find, did I do spirals in this book yet? I probably didn't do spirals in this book yet. I don't know if I did it, but let me flip through this really fast. I'm using this book as like a journal and like a, oh man, look at that. I did that once. See, it's like a journal and like a kind of, I don't know, like I'm writing things, drawing things. I did this a couple weeks ago. I did this from the hotel room, I think. I know it's terrible. I mean, no, the drawing looks good, but this I just did the other day. Just kind of made these squiggle scraggles, and then I like to just write like little, like almost like a diary, but it's not. It's not a diary. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw you guys signed up for that. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna draw like a couple more spirals. And in a minute, I'm going to go back to my other page where I'm doing that that other thing. What's it called? That little grid, that tic-tac-toe grid, I called it. And I'm going to draw a couple of spirals and maybe like a tube of paint. Apples. Apples make me very happy. I'm not sure how to draw an apple. Dogs make me happy, but I don't draw a dog. It's hard to draw a dog. I'm going to take a break for this because I don't want to mess up. I really like the way this is developing. If you really like the way something's looking and you feel like your brain is starting to go like, oh, I don't want to do this right now anymore. Like I want to do something else right now. That's the best part of having a sketchbook. And that's what I want to do with the Sketchbook Club. It's going to be a rip-roaring, fun fiesta of a time today because we're going to bounce all over the place. We're going to make different kinds of books. We're going to use that staple stitcher. I wanted to do like some sewing, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. That's a terrible idea. I got glue sticks and I got paper tape and we're going to tape things together and we're going to start this new book. This is a new book that I bought. It's a cheap book. Oh, let me show you this. I'll take a break from the drawing for a second. I bought this book from Michael's. Like, it's cheap. It was on a sale one day. It's kind of cool. It looks like a stack of paper in between. Like the cover is like exposed. The sewing. And this is, I'm going to paint on this thing when the kids get here for this first sketchbook club. I'm going to take some white paint and paint like Little Pulp Sketchbook Club or Sketchbook Club or something. And this will be a book that anybody who comes to one of the Sketchbook Club sessions that we're going to have, because I'm going to try to do that a lot. I might even try to do it once a week. I might even try to do it on weekdays. I don't know if I'm going to do that. That might be a bad idea. I'm trying different things, but so here I'm going to do just whatever. I don't know what's going to, this is going to take on a whole form. It's going to be unbelievable. That's what I'm going to do later. I hope I remember to do that. If you're here later and you remind me to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go back on the overhead and I'm going to do this. And in about 5 minutes, I'm going to pick a name from the bucket. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Who is going to be the second ever winner of the sketchbook on the Sketchbook Club? Okay, so here I go. Oh no, I got to go to pick this camera angle over here. And I don't know what's going on with my iPad, but it's not working after a while. This is the second week in a row. I'm getting very upset, but I have a backup. That's what this is. I'm sorry it's a little on an angle. Okay, so now in this grid, this is a wonderful exercise to do, and I used to do this on a big piece of paper and give it to people as gifts. And I would take watercolor, and I would just make like 9, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 like rectangles in watercolor or just marker. And then I would let it dry, and then with a fine liner, I would draw something in it. like different things. Like I'm gonna start with a flower because I really love them, and it's all about making me happy today because I want to be happy today because it's Saturday. So what I'm gonna do is this. And I hope this is not gonna be too thin. Let's see. And I'm not gonna use a pencil for this. I'm just gonna kind of go for it, and I'm gonna make just this nice little flower inside the blue. And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna make a couple of different things. Like, so that's the flower. And like I said when I started this thing, these panels are a little darker than I want them to be. I'm sorry for that. This is life. And I'm gonna do this with the lines, and I'm just gonna make a nice little flower, and that's what I did. And later, I might take a teeny tiny brush. Like I have these teeny tiny brushes. Look at this brush. This is not a brush that's bent. It's bent like this on purpose so you can get very detailed. And I will put some like liquid fluid acrylic white paint, and I will like maybe paint the flower petals white. I'm not going to do that now because I don't have the fluid acrylic here, but I'm telling you right now that is another fun, very relaxing thing to do. Here I'm going to do a spiral because I'm going to draw things that make me happy, and that's one of the things that make me happy. So I'm just going to take my pen and I'm going to make a spiral. And I like the thickness of this pen. It's very thin. It's like a 0.3. And I'm going to come down like this, and I'm going to go like that. And I just made this. It's kind of hard to really pick up, but it kind of looks nice. I'm a little annoyed with the splotchiness of that. Over here, I'm going to draw a heart. But I'm going to have it going like off, like this. See? I feel like I should make them darker because you'll probably be able to see it better and you'll get more impact on this. But I'm not going to be able to do the spiral darker because that is going to really get messed up if I do that. I could try it. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's darker. It looks nicer. But all right, I'm going to do this. Man, I want this to look good on the screen. Tell me if this looks better on the screen like this. I think it's better when it's thicker like this. This is very difficult to do. Don't try this at home. I mean, try it at home. It's not easy, but it's fun. Yeah, it's too dark, but it's okay. In this one, I'm going to write the word love in bubble letters because that's what I'm doing every day, and I decided to do it in the middle. That's what I just decided right now. So I'm going to go like this. I might do pencil here because I don't want to mess this up. I'm trying to figure it out. I think I might want to do, yes, I want to do like a scripty thing. Maybe I won't do bubble letters. Maybe I'll just write the word love. Sorry, I'm doing this in pencil right now because I want it to look really nice, but let's see. Here I go. I'm going to try to do this very like fluidly. Look. Whoop. And I do this, and then I do that. Whoa, we got about 2 minutes until I do the thing, so I got to keep going. Am I going to finish this? I want to finish this. A coffee cup. I said I was going to do a coffee cup. All right, I'm going to go quickly now. I'm going to draw a coffee cup. This is not the best coffee cup, but look. Does it look like a coffee cup? Kind of looks like a coffee cup. And then I'm going to make like a rim is going to have like a pattern over here. And then this one is like this. And then maybe I'll do like little like kind of lines to represent like the cappuccino. Not the best, I know, but it's okay. And then I'll make like a little pattern so it looks like a coffee cup. I probably have to write coffee on there so you know it's a coffee cup. Right now it looks like a splotchy thing. Whoa, I'm not too happy with the coffee cup, but it's okay. Now here I'm gonna draw a little dog. Dogs make me happy. It's not my dog because my dog doesn't look like this. Look at this little doggy. Looks more like a bunny. And I'm going to make paws. I don't love this. That doesn't look like a dog at all. Oh, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. My brain is like, what am I doing here? I'm getting ready to figure out who I'm going to pick for the book. I'm going to do that. I'm going to draw one more flower over here. I'm going to draw a big flower. I'm going to finish this. Let's do it. I'm going to go quickly because, I don't love it. But maybe I'll come back to it and do it again and make it better. I'm going to work on this during the day. And when you come to the sketchbook club, you can see it. Maybe I'll make a smiley face on this one. And then here I'll make I don't know, a mountain. I like going to the mountains. Whatever it is, you just do different things. And then I'll do like clouds and the sun. That doesn't look like a mountain either. And then over here, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to leave it blank because a bunny dog, yeah. You like the bunny dog? Oh, thanks. Really appreciate that. That's helpful. I don't. Look at this thing. It doesn't look like a dog. It doesn't look like a bunny. I don't know what his name is. I got to figure out his name. But anyways, you can understand what I'm saying here. Look how nice this looks. All right, here we go. I'm doing this. I'm doing this now. Let's go. Are you ready for this? I'm going to do this now. Oh, did I get everybody's name? Cupcakes, yeah, Daisy's not a name, right? Okay, I think I got everybody's name in here. I want to make sure I did that, but here we go. I'm doing this now. I'm going to pick one of the names. I'm so nervous. I get nervous about this kind of stuff. Jackson, don't forget, if I pick your name, I'm not going to do your book again. I'm going to pick a new name. You'll be cool with that, right? Zoe! Zoe won! Oh, that's 3 letters with the 2 dots. Zoe, congratulations. You won the second ever Little Pulp thing. Take out the name. I did. That's what this is. Take out the name. Oh, take out Jackson? No, I can't do that. I picked it again. I don't know if that's what I meant, but look! Zoe wins. All right, so here we go. Zoe, now, you can tune out if you lost and you're upset. I understand. I would be upset too, but don't be upset because you keep playing and you'll win because Zoe just won, Jackson just won. You can keep putting your names in, but I'm not going to make double books. That's what I'm going to do. And now here I go. I'm going to go on the overhead, and I'll do the picture-in-picture in a second, but, oh, man, I keep going to the wrong overhead. I'm going to go on the overhead. I'm going to start writing Zoe's name on this thing. And here we go back to the bubble letters. I think what I'm going to start doing with the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club is not so much with the bubble letters. Let me put this here so you can understand this a little bit. I like to do this like branding. I'm really trying to brand the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I'm not really doing that, but all right. So here I go with Zoe's name. Tune in or don't tune in. It's up to you. If you want, just draw your name in bubble letters while I draw Zoe's name in bubble letters. So here I'm going to do this. I'm going to go pretty quick on this because, like I said earlier, if you were here, Z's are not easy to do. So you're not gonna see much right now because I'm just doing this, but let me get a picture like this. You're not gonna see what I'm doing here. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see the bigger picture. You can see my face. What is this? Whoa, look at that. All right, Zoe. You're not gonna see much in the very beginning because I'm kind of trying to like just make sure I don't mess this up. Like when I'm working on a page in my sketchbook, if I screw it up, I'm not really upset. But if I'm making a book for someone like Zoe, I want to make sure this looks good. I'm thinking of writing a lowercase e. Is that going to work? No. Should I do that? Oh, I'm talking to myself in a quiet voice, but Z-O. No, I think I'm going to do, and there's the 2 dots, right? You got the 2 dots. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Zoe, I never do this, but I'm going to do a lowercase e. Man, I hope you're okay with that. I mean, you're going to have to be because I'm doing it. Look at this. Now, you're probably not even seeing it, but you're going to start to see it come together. And next week, if you lost this week, you didn't lose. You still won because you spent time with drawing and you spent time with me, and that makes me happy. So we're all winners here. I mean, Zoe just happens to win a book. Clementine, don't be upset if Zoe won. Last week, I was worried that Sarah would be upset, but Sarah wasn't upset. She was happy for Jackson. I hope, Sarah, you're happy for Zoe as well. But yeah, be happy. And that O is a little, can you start seeing it? It's going to start to kind of emerge on the paper. And I'm using these erasable Crayola pencils because they're actually really good for me working on the books. So look at this. So I'm doing it. I'm going to be quiet a little bit. I got to concentrate now because this is serious stuff here. Oh, look at that. And then there's O. I think the O is a little bit too, and I'm going to keep my lines there. So what I did is, look at this. All right, so while I do this, I would love it if you guys would keep drawing. Draw things that you're happy for, and maybe think about what you want to do on a sketchbook. And if you're coming to the sketchbook club later, I really want to fix the Z. I'm not sure about the Z. Let me see. I got to make it like this and like that. Yeah, I think I like that more. Think about this eraser. You can really erase it. It's like a waxy kind of finish on this, and it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to just fix this up. And then I'm going to bring that down like that. And I'm going to come over like this. So, yeah, Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. I'm very excited about this because, I mean, I'm 52 years old. And these printmaking workshops that we're doing and the slime workshops that we're doing, I mean, it's starting to take the toll on me. Oh, yeah, you can see it starting to happen. Look at this. And I really, my whole purpose of Little Pulp, when I started this place 8 years ago, was to get kids to make their own sketchbooks and draw in a sketchbook. I mean, me and my son, our brains are built like we're like bouncing all over the place. And books, I mean, they really help me. Sometimes if I haven't worked in my book for a couple of days, I'm getting like, you know, like there's people, they talk about these people that go running. I'm not a runner, but the people that do go running, they always talk about like if they don't run, like if there's snow out and they get itchy, they get antsy, they feel like they need to run because they've created this habit in their lives of running and it's become part of their life. Drawing has been always something that's helped me kind of slow down and relax and chill out a little bit. If I'm stressed, I'm upset about something, I would just draw and it makes me happy. And I really think that it's helpful for everybody to do something like that. I mean, like this book that I'm doing here, this daily doodle book that I'm drawing in, I mean, every day I'm doing different things and I'm just writing. Like I wake up in the morning and just start writing. I wake up in the morning, I just do a little scribbly scrabbly thing. Some days I do more like detail, kind of like journaling. It's really important to do stuff like this because, man, I dropped a pen. Because it kind of makes you inward, like makes you think inside your own brain. Like, you know, you're watching the videos and everything. Like you're watching a video right now, but you're hopefully drawing and watching the video. Don't just watch me draw. Man, when my kids were little, I'm going to tell a story. I probably told the story already. But when my kids were, look at this. Zoe, do you like the E? I think the E is a little too small, but I kind of like it. But I'm going to bring it up a little bit. I'm going to take these down. I'm going to bring these up a little bit. See what I'm doing right now? I'm pivoting. What was I talking about? I can't remember what I was just talking about. I have no memory of for $1 million, I could not tell you what I was just talking about. Not $1 million. I couldn't tell you. If you remember, put it in the chat what I was just talking about. Honestly, I have no memory. Zero. This is it. I really have no clue what I was just talking about. I mean, I'm trying to remember it as I draw this, but maybe because I'm concentrating on this, I just forgot because I saw that change I wanted to make. What was I talking about? What was I just talking about? Nobody remembers. See, if you remember, put it in the chat, please. I'm desperate to know. Look at this. And then I'm going to bring this up a little bit. No, I'm never going to remember what I was talking about. Was I talking about a dog? What was I talking about? Your kids taking art classes? No, I don't remember. I don't remember. It's funny. I was talking about my kids. Yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. It doesn't even really matter, but maybe I was talking about focusing or something. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Just draw. I was talking about my brain and slowing down and being stressed out. And someone told me once, if you're upset about something, take a piece of paper and rip it. Just the art of ripping a piece of paper, like you go like this, like you're upset, like a child is upset, give him a piece of paper and go, just rip it, and it makes you feel better to rip the paper. I don't know, I feel a little better right now, but not much. That made me feel better. Look at this, I really like the way this looks. Zoe, I'm coloring in the lettering in orange, and then pretty soon I'm going to start decorating with my line work, my spaghetti lines, my rainbow lines. I don't know what I was talking about. I was talking about focusing and my kids and, I don't know. When my kids were little. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. Yeah, my kids. You're right. You were right about this. When my son Luke, he's 17 years old now, when he was like an infant, like sitting on my lap, I had a laptop, and I would open up the laptop, and I would put on a YouTube, and I would watch like little sing songs and kids programs and stuff like that, like, I don't know, Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, Elmo, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to switch to red as I talk about this story because I won't forget the story now. So now Zoe. Oh, man, I like that. Did I do the dots right? I hope I did the dots right. Oh, my gosh. I hope I did those right. So I would sit there just like this, like staring at the screen. My son would be sitting there. I got videos of him like, oh, like laughing at Elmo and things like that. That was a beautiful, I'm glad you like it, Zoe. It's a beautiful moment. And then all of a sudden, a YouTube video pops up, and it was like a kid playing with Thomas the Train. Just like a kid playing Thomas the Train. And my son was like this. And he was watching it. And I said to my wife, you gotta come look at this. He's like staring at this child playing Thomas the Train. It's like unbelievable. I mean, look at him. He's just doing it. He's just watching the kid. He would not take his eyes off. He just kept watching. He's like laughing when the kid moved the train and stuff like that. And I thought it was like cute. And I thought it was funny. And I thought I would like do it. And I let him do it for like a while. I would sit there on his lap. Like I didn't leave him alone. I was on my lap and I'm watching this with him. I'm like, oh, you like this? This is fun. This is cool. I'm gonna go back to drawing this now. But that was like, and then you fast forward, and now they're like teenagers. Not 17, this guy, but some of these kids, they're sitting on their devices and they're watching kids play video games. Now, you're watching me draw, but my hope is that you're drawing. To just watch someone do something on the screen, to me, is like this. I mean, I don't understand that. I will never understand that, ever. But I thought it was cute when the kids were little, and then I realized, whoa, that was 16 years ago, and that was new, and I thought that was cute. Now, at 16 years ago, were kids watching people play video games? No, but then they got the stuff now with it, streaming a kid playing a video game, and they're just sitting there watching a kid play a video game. I do not understand this, and I never will. All right, so I'm gonna do this. Look, I gotta figure this out. I'm gonna draw this like this, then like this, then like this. I think I'm gonna do this, this, and this. I'm gonna do red. I like to figure out how I'm going to hatch these things. And I'm going to go this way because I like to go across the Z. I like to do my hatching. So if you remember, like with Jackson's, so I do the hatching alternating with different colors. I'm going to use red and orange today for this one. But with this, I'm not going to go this direction with the hatch because it's in line with the Z. I'm going to go across the Z like that. So Zoe, watch, I'm going to go like this. And everybody else watch too. This is a fun thing to do when you draw bubble letters. You just kind of do this. It's very, very relaxing. And actually, I read about this. There are like therapists that suggest doing this for people with focus issues or ADHD or something. Maybe that's why I like it. I did not find this because I have ADHD, of which I do. But I did not. Someone did not tell me to do this. I just started doing this one day and absolutely fell in love with it and was trying to figure out why I loved it so much. And then I looked into like, what is this called? And there's a word for it. I can't remember. It's like mindless doodling, or I don't know. They call it like some kind of. There's a technical term for what I'm doing right now that I don't even know what it is. But here's a funny story. It's not easy to do this. Normally, when I make a sketchbook, I don't have it bound, and this is very tricky for me because I'm going to put a book here because the coil is kind of getting in my way of this because I'm kind of leaning on the coil, and it's not easy to do this. So my lines are getting a little scraggly, Zoe. But so in the future, for the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club giveaway, every week I'm going to do this. I might actually just work on the cover and then bind the book after, which is what I normally do when I do this. But for the purpose of this YouTube videos, I wanted to show the book. So I kind of built the book already, but you see what I'm doing? I mean, I can do it. It works. But it goes a little slower. And if I have the piece of paper, I can move the paper around to get my angle right and all that kind of stuff. So it's really fun to do that. So then I do that. And now I'm coming over here, and I'm going to go down. And I'm going to basically... And what you'll see is, as I do this, some of the lines are not perfect because I'm a human being. And I think that's what makes it look nice at the end of the day. I mean, if you look at Jackson's, in there, and it looks nice. It's like, it's subtle. Like, it gives it like some character. If it was made on a machine or something, I don't know. It wouldn't look as good, in my opinion. That's what I think. What do you think, Zoe? Do you love it? Oh, man. So, yeah, like there's one time I had to write a really long name for one of these sketchbooks. That was not easy to do. Sometimes I'll take a blank piece of paper and I'll write the kid's name and I'll just do all this line work all around the book. That takes a long time. And then I have these like family drawings where I'm drawing like on a big piece of paper. I'm drawing like the name of the kids and the mom and like kid, mom and dad. And it's like a little thing I could frame, and it's like a drawing thing. I have it on my website. I gotta start promoting that thing too, because that's something people like. I gotta start doing stuff like that. I gotta promote more, and I'm buying that new machine to make the YRO. So I'm gonna really go hard on the marketing of these sketchbooks. I think I'm gonna start making ads. Oh, look, I'm gonna pay money. I'm gonna start putting money towards making ads on Facebook and Instagram, and then the other thing I'm thinking of doing, which I don't want to do, is going live. It's not that I don't want to do it, but to go live more often during the week and not worry about anyone watching. The Little Pulp Sketchbook Club on Saturday mornings, that was a cool idea. You wake up in the morning. When I was a kid, I used to go on Saturday mornings and watch cartoons. I thought that was kind of fun. Oh, look at this. But I thought it would be kind of cool to do this. I always tell the kids that come to the class trip, like, come on my YouTube, Little Pulp Sketchbook Club on Saturday mornings. I'm terrible at it. Try to dare them into watching. Look at this. Okay. Zoe, I'm going to do orange for the O. I don't need this book to help me right now because I'm going on this way now. Look at this. And then after I finish the hatch, I'm going to darken in the lettering. I have like a dark orange, and I'm going to put the red on top as well. It takes time to start seeing it, but I used to do a time lapse of these things. Oh, it's so cool when you just watch this like, and it becomes like it's done in like 2 seconds. Anyways, I hope you guys are still drawing things that you're happy. So look at this. Look, Zoe, I kind of messed up. See, I put those lines all combined each other, but I think it looks cool like that. And then this one goes like this because it's my hand. I'm doing this. And I'm making it, and in the back it says, draw and write beautiful things in his book. And over here it says, look at this. It says, made with a lot of love. That's the idea, because I'm making love. And look, I printed this sketchbook in 2020. So I'm finding all these like sketchbook covers that I had from years past. And that's why I'm doing this, because I have all this inventory, and I want to use it up. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it every week. And next week, I don't know what color I'm going to do. I have a couple of books that are like yellow. I got a couple of purples. I got some blues. Got some like kind of weird looking like beige, but I don't know about that one. The yellow is difficult to do because what color do you use for the lettering? Like you could use yellow, but it's very light. But I use like a yellow and like a kind of an orange, or like just like an off yellow with a little cream color to it. Almost like a beige. Looks nice. And then maybe I'll experiment with some different things as we go, because I don't know. I'll see. Maybe one day I'll just do a blank book and just draw the kid's name in bubble letters and do like a whole crazy line work. That will take a long time. But look how nice this looks. Doesn't this look good? Oh, man. When I was a kid, if I had a sketchbook with my name on it, I would have lost my mind. That was the whole idea of Little Pulp, started by custom sketchbooks for kids. This is not intended. Little Pulp was not supposed to be an art workshop for kids. Little Pulp was a website that I would sell custom sketchbooks and custom note cards, like from the desk of Clementine, or from the desk of Ozzy, or that kind of stuff. Like, and I'm actually thinking about doing that again, like creating these little box sets. You get like, I don't know, 20 cards with 20 envelopes in a little box. And it says like, from the desk of Clementine. Would you love it? Would you just love that thing? I wasn't even looking at the camera. I was looking at my screen. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you now. Clementine, would you like a little set of note cards that say from the desk of Clementine? And then you could like write notes to people you love. Because we don't do that anymore. But think about this. Maybe I'm going to do this. I'm going to get from the desk of Frank, and I'm going to write you guys notes. And I'm going to mail it to you. And on the note, I'm going to say, weren't you happy when you saw this thing getting in the mail, like a card that's got handwritten on it and it's got notes written to you? I mean, that kind of stuff makes people happy, especially today with all the emailing and all the texting and the snappy chat and all that kind of stuff. Get back to the basics, like write a letter to someone, draw a little picture, put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it and send it to them. And when they open it up in the mail, they just look at it and they go, made me happy. Today I'm going to have a great day because I got this letter in the mail from this person. They just wrote me this nice note. And the card will be like, nicely designed with like a color on the edge, thick paper. It's not gonna be cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is high quality stuff. I'm going like high quality stationery store like Gucci. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna go back to the red now. And I'm gonna do this. Maybe I can do I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, man. These guys, all you guys, listen, if you're still here, I don't know if you left yet, but if you're still here, I'm gonna do it from the desk of Frank, and I'm gonna write you guys notes. I think I might even have some of those note cards already, but I'm gonna make and design a couple of note card sets. I'm gonna do this. 2025 March. This will be my March project. March project is gonna be from the desk of cards. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it. From the desk of your name, a set of cards. I gotta figure this out. You know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start looking at this. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna have to design this. I'm gonna have to custom make it. I'm gonna have to print it upstate. Get it. That's not the hard part. I could do that. And then get it to you. It's like double shipping involved. It's not gonna be cheap to do this, but maybe if I do it nice box. Maybe add like get a color scheme, and you can get like some of these triplets fine liners in the package. That's not a bad idea. So like it's like a little set, like it's like a little project, like a little pack, like a little thing. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I'm thinking out loud right now, but I thrive on collaboration. I need these ideas to kind of happen. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on live and just start talking about ideas. I have like a little business meeting. Anybody comes in, give me their opinions. You know, that is not a bad idea. Is this a good idea, this stationary idea? Oh yeah, you guys are saying yes? Yeah, but here's the thing. Like someone told me once, ask people if it's a good idea. I'm not saying this to you now, Charlene and Zoe and Clementine and who else said that? Rachel. Yeah, I'm not like someone goes, okay, so you ask someone, is this a good idea? And they say yes. I go, okay, would you buy it? And they say, yeah, I would buy it. And they say, okay, give me the money right now. And then they go, wait, hold on a second. No, I'm not going to do that. That's like the test. I'm not asking you for money right now. Don't worry. I don't even have the product built. But like if I had it, like someone said, like with the sketchbooks, like I make sketchbooks. I've been making them for 8 years, for 12 years. I've been doing sketchbooks. For 8 years in this shop, I've been trying to promote the sketchbooks, but I'm not good at promoting. I don't like to do it. But someone said, like, maybe in the workshops or the birthday parties, you can say to someone, do you like this idea? You could have a sketchbook with your name on it. And then someone says, yeah, I like this idea. Okay, it's $30 or 20 something, whatever it costs. It's this much money. Would you buy it right now and I'll ship it to you in a week? And they'd be like, yeah. And then you take their money, and that's how you grow the business. Someone told me that I have to do that, but I don't like to do that. But I guess I have to start doing that. So I'm going to start doing it. I'm not going to do it with you guys. But I'm going to write a note to you from the desk of Frank. And I'm going to... I did this once. Didn't I do this? Is Clementine and Zoe. Didn't I do this? I think I did this. See, I had this idea before. I think I wrote you a card once. Did I do that? I think I did that. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the problem. Like, you spend money to do things. Look at this. Oh, I got to do the dots. I almost forgot the dots. I was starting to darken the letters. Here we go. Ready? I was thinking about doing the dots like one red and one orange. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep consistent because, man, look how cool this looks. Almost forgot the dots, Zoe. I'm sorry about that. But now I have this darker, this is like a kind of like a rusty color. Let me see if I like that. Yes, I like this. Zoe, do you love your book? Oh, man, this is cool looking. Clementine, don't get upset that your sister won this book. And look at that. This looks good. October 2023. What does that mean? Oh yes, that's when I wrote the cards. That was 2 years ago I did that. That was an idea I had 2 years ago that I never did anything with. And if I had done it 2 years ago the way I'm talking about doing it now, and if I actually did it, who knows? Maybe I'd have this like famous stationery set. Oprah Winfrey would get it for someone, and next thing you know, I got like 5 million people buying my custom stationery products. I had a friend of mine. Whoa, look at that! I kind of went into the O there. A friend of mine was trying to convince me. She worked in a trade show for stationery products. She's like, Frank, please get a booth. I was like, her name was Michelle. I was like, Michelle, you're trying to sell me like a booth? You're trying to get me to pay $1,000 for this booth just to get the money for the revenue for the show? And she said, no. She said, Frank, she deals with, oh yeah, 1016. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, but here's a funny story. You ready for this? Maybe you have to go. You can go if you have to go, but I have had a birthday party scheduled today, but the kid got sick, so it got canceled. So there's no birthday party. So what I'm going to do is, after I do this, I'm going to try to clean up one of my rooms in the back here to get it ready for the sketchbook manufacturing facility I want to build back here to really go all in on the sketchbooks. But yeah, I'm almost done, Zoe. If you got stuff to do, maybe you got to... He's always like, I got to go. Zoe has like a practice or something. I'm almost done, Zoe. Look at this. I'm almost finished with the book. And this looks really nice. It looks so good on the screen. Does it look good on the screen, seeing it like this? Oh, man, yeah, I know. The kid got sick. I feel so bad. I mean, I feel bad the kid got sick, but I get the money. I get the money back and everything. But what am I going to do? I'm going to give her a refund. I mean, I'm not going to... I don't have a policy. Like someone's like, oh, you got to have a policy. You know, you cancel the party right before the party. I mean, this happens. I mean, you know, life. Poor girl, she has bronchitis or something. I feel so bad. I'm gonna write her. Maybe I'll write her a note. I'll make a little birthday card. But look at this. What do you think? Oh, you gotta go to dance? Oh, Zoe, yeah, go to dance. And listen, when you come in, I'm gonna give this to you. Oh man, look at it. Where is it? Oh, there. Where's my face gonna go? I don't know where to put my face when I do this because it's like going reverse. All right, so that's it. That's what I did. Man, I really like doing it. Oh, Zoe, I got to write in the back. So I'm going to do that later. I know you got to go to dance. I'm going to write Zoe in the back. I'm going to do that now because, oh my gosh, there's an hour and 10 minutes on the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club today. Woo! All right, so thank you for watching my Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. To recap, I'm not loving this thing, but it's not bad. But you can see the potential. I'm going to do another one. I'm trying to make a video of that. And then I'm happy. I'm going to keep drawing stuff that I'm happy for. I think I'm going to pull this out today in my sketchbook club and draw more things that I'm happy for. All right, so thank you guys for watching the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. And some of you are coming later. I'll see you then. And we got paper making workshop next week. Woo, can't wait. And I'm going to see you guys later. And thank you for coming in and spending your Saturday morning with me. I really do appreciate it, like you wouldn't believe. And I'm going to work on that from the desk of thing. I'm going to try to look for those cards right now. Probably not going to do that. I'm going to start cleaning my back room. All right, so I'll see you guys later. I love you all, and all the best. Yeah, we'll see you later. The Sketchbook Club, first ever in person, March 1st. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to fade to black or put my still on. I don't know. Look, I'm just going to fade to black. I'm just going to go. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm fading to black. Watch. Whoa, there I go. All right, I'll see you guys later. All the best. Have a great day, and love you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. Okay.